Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a clean with me. You'll get to see a little bit of what I've decorated. I haven't done a whole bunch, to be honest. I kept it pretty simple this year. I only bought a few new pieces, which, to be honest, was mainly like dishware. And I really wanted a large skeleton, so I bought it, but honestly, I didn't buy a lot of little decor. I did buy a few things from Dollar Tree so I could make a few things, but y'all, I kept it real simple, and I will have a video coming up soon of my Halloween decor. Sorry if you hear vehicles in the background. I am sitting on my porch. I just swept it off, and it just feels so nice. Today is a beautiful, warm day. It has been so cold, rainy, or freaking the wind has blown so much. Like, I have just quit fixing my Halloween decorations outside because I can't keep up with the wind. They've ripped down like my little cobwebs. It's just the wind's messed up all my stuff outside. So it is what it is, but it's a nice, beautiful day. I got fall trees all around me. It is so beautiful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's keep on cleaning. If you haven't cleaned in a while like me, then, grab your stuff and let's do it together. I promise you, if you just take 10 minutes and tidy up the hot zones of your, each room, you ain't got to make it perfect. I said just tidy it up. I swear it'll make you feel better and it'll look better. I'm sitting out here on my porch, and I just noticed my porch floor is like so bad. It's got paint chipping up. It's got a couple boards that need redone, but it desperately needs repainted. It is horrible. When I repainted the whole house, I don't know, it's probably been 3, maybe 4 years ago. I never did our porch floor. It's horrible. When we put in our new steps, I also never painted behind them, so it looks horrible. You'll probably see that in like my Halloween decorations. By no means do I live in a beautiful, completely brand new home. Like, I don't live like that. Like, I live in a normal, everyday home, a normal, everyday life. And that is what I want to project. There's no such thing as perfection in my life. It is what it is, and I make the best out of it. If I can make it look better, then that's what I do when I have the money and the time and the effort, because let's face it, it takes a lot of effort to do something yourself. But it needs redone. In case I didn't mention this is not like a deep clean. This is like just a surface clean. Like, I'm just trying to tidy it up and make it look better, because I know those rings are still on my stovetop, and no, I'm not scrubbing them off. They're going to stay like that. Y'all, I went to Kroger's to like price check some meat. Their meat is way cheaper than Walmart's, or honestly anywhere else that I've checked. I still need to check. We have a Piggly Wiggly and an Aldi. I still need to go to both of those, but I feel like you don't get a larger amount. That's why I always liked Walmart, because you can get the family size. But Kroger's also has that. But their meat, you guys, I got a pork roast. That one was $4 something, and the other one was like $6 something, and then the third one was like $8 something, and I got 2 dinners out of that smallest one. I could not believe it. So I'm going to continue to go shop at Kroger's for my meat, and maybe when they have other sales that are really good. Any of their like packaged food or like processed food, I don't feel like it's a good deal. I feel like Walmart is cheaper for a majority of that. Bread is cheaper. Canned foods are cheaper at Walmart. Aldi's might actually be the cheapest. But before, I always like to go to one store and get everything that I needed. But nowadays, I feel like I'm going to have to go to at least 2, maybe even 3 stores to cut my grocery bill down, because spending like $400 a week, or even every 2 weeks, and like 150, bi-weekly, and then the other bi-weekly is like 400. It's just ridiculous. and I'm not doing it anymore. I feel like the little bit of gas that I waste going to a couple different stores will still save me more money going to more than one store. Let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think you save more money going to one store because you're not wasting your gas, or do you think going to multiple stores saves more money than, you wasting gas? I hope that makes sense. But anyway, let me know your thoughts below. Sorry guys, I can't speak today. I can't never speak. I don't know if you guys could see what I was doing, but I used 1 pack of Italian seasoning and then a half a pack of ranch. I should have threw the whole pack in there, and then a little bit of butter. I put it on, you can do low or high, it doesn't matter. And that thing turned out so good and tender, and it wasn't over seasoned, if that makes sense. And then I just did instant mashed potatoes on the side and a can of green beans and a thing of like shells and cheese. And I called that an amazing dinner, and everybody was happy and satisfied. I don't know about you guys, but I have been watching like budget meals and all the other, YouTube videos about how to make a great meal on a cheap budget, like $5 dinners. I don't know about you guys, but my kids, not so much my oldest child, she'll try anything, but like my son, like he's not as picky as he was, but like he's not going to eat a casserole that looks like, honestly, slop when I put it on his plate. Like, and I don't mean any like disrespect or anything, because I'll eat it, but like he's not going to eat that. So I have to find like little meals that he will eat and try and find a way to make them budget friendly. So like that's what I've been trying to do. Some of our dinners are not always healthy, but like I just feel like I'm feeding my kids and I'm doing my best, and that is better than, doing nothing at all. I hope that makes sense. But I feel like $5 dinners that do not look like slop is almost impossible. Maybe like $10 for like my whole family. Does that make sense? Now I can do that, which I will say, that pork roast only cost me $4.22. The instant mashed potatoes was like, I don't know, $1.20. Could have been $1. I'm not for sure. And a can of green beans was maybe 69 cents, might be 79. I'm not for sure. Just, whatever, the cheapest. And then you can get like macaroni and cheese for like 34 cents a box. We don't like those. So it's, shells and cheese or homemade shells and cheese. And then you'd have extra, macaronis and extra cheese and extra milk and butter left over. But like that was the closest that I could come to a $5 dinner and it not look like slop on a plate. I know that sounds so mean, but I mean no disrespect. Because I love like green bean casseroles. I love casseroles, but my kids will not eat a casserole. If I made a casserole for dinner every night, I don't think anybody in my family would eat it, not even me. So just finding a protein, a vegetable, and some form of potato has worked for me, whether it's a baked potato, mashed potatoes, fried potatoes, whatever potatoes. Like I can peel and cut potatoes and boil them, and my kids will eat them. You can make scallop potatoes. It's super easy too. We go through probably 15 to 20 pounds of potatoes a week. Like I have to make potatoes for every meal because it's one side my son will always eat, and he will also eat just about any protein. So that's my only tip, is find what your kids will like and make less things and stop mixing them together. I know that sounded like a rant. I wasn't ranting. I just, that's how I speak. People always say I have like that resting bitch face and my voice sounds hateful. I'm not being hateful. That's just the way I look and sound. Let me know if you've ever heard that saying. Everybody tells me I always look so kind of scary until they start talking to me, and then they're not intimidated anymore. I'm not a mean person, I swear. I do speak my mind though, but I try and do it friendly. I just have that mean voice and the mean look. I can't help it. My floor was so dirty, it was not even funny. I put you guys on my kitchen floor, like on the floor, so you could actually see. This flooring hides a lot of dirt and sticky stuck on everything. It's not my favorite color or anything, but it looks really good. Yeah, one of my kids scooted something on the table and scratched the crap out of it. That's all right. I would like to find a small little island that I can just put like 2 little stools up to, because we do have a dining room that we don't really eat at, but it would force us to. But this is the aftermath of all of my cleaning. Looks pretty good. It's not perfect. This is only about halfway done because you can tell the butter ain't all the way melted yet. I don't normally use squeezed butter. It was just handy, so that's what I used. I think I'm just trying to show you guys some of my little Halloween decor. Those one things on my sugar jar was like window clings. Works perfectly. I desperately need to dump out my sugar container and scrub it. It's been months since I've cleaned it. I just kept dumping more and more sugar in it. And it is so grody. There's sugar and like stuck on ick all over it. This is what I mean by like, y'all, I kept it real simple. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.